The mayor and all of them to order Tuesday, April the 3rd, 2018 at 6 p.m. Sharon, roll call, please.
Alderwoman Madison. Here. Alderman Stratton.
Here.
Vice Mayor Harrington.
Here.
Alderman Smith.
Here.
Alderman Bowling.
Here.
Okay, we'll have a prayer by Alderman Ray Harrington immediately following pledge allegiance to the flag.
Let us pray. Lord, we come to you now for this meeting for the town of Bluff City. We ask that all the decisions that are made in this meeting be for the best of the city of Bluff City and its residents. We thank you for everything you do for us each and every day. Forgive us where we fail you. In your Son's holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have been asked by some of the ones in the audience that we all not talk at the same time, and we talk one at a time so that everybody can understand and hear what's going on, and if you're talking to your mics. Okay, the first thing is discussion and action on the regular meeting minutes of March the 6th, 2018. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the regular minutes of March the 6th.
I'll second it.
Okay, do we take a vote, please?
Alderwoman Madison.
Yes.
Alderman Stratton.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Harrington.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bowling.
Yes.
Okay, and the next thing is discussion and action by Dave Wilson, the engineer with Mattern and Craig Engineering Firm.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Board, Mayor, and Alderman. I just want to have a couple of things. One is an update, biggest thing on our pending contract 2 for the water and sewer project. We've had our pre-bid meeting on the 29th, and I know at the last meeting we talked about opening bids today, but there just wasn't enough time. That just held us about 14 days. So we have a bid opening scheduled for April the 10th, which is next Tuesday at 2 p.m. We hope that we believe we'll get favorable bids. We had several contractors come to the pre-bid meeting, and I've been getting several calls and discussions about the work. Nothing earth-shaking up until this time, mostly procedural and things that the contractors have to comply with to get the USDA money. So with that work, we will be having from the pre-bid and then the questions likely through the end of the day tomorrow. I will be putting an addendum out that I'll be sending to rural development for them to look at, but then we'll go to the contractors. So I anticipate this one addendum and keeping the bid date at the 10th. I asked them if they saw anything that was unusual or that they thought we had incorrect to call, and we would reschedule if we had to. They haven't had anything on that. Do you all have any questions about any of that? And the second, Mayor, I had from the last time we were going to get together and look at the memorial site.
Yes.
And I still would like to do that with you all at your convenience. And y'all just give me a call.
Okay, I've got your number. Okay. I'll get there about it and find out what day they can go, and I'll give you a call. See if it's convenient with you.
Okay, just put off until the budget.
You know, they're looking at the site tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
Now, I've got one question, Dave, while you're there. On these bids, you've got a list of all the material it takes to do it with. If you've got a list of material it takes all to do this water and sewer project with,
I have a unit price list. I don't have all the nuts and bolts, but I have units of
does the contractor furnish that material, or does your company furnish it?
the contractor furnish. They buy all the material. And we do have specifications that,
Yeah, I'm sure of that, yeah.
have been approved by the state and also by the funding agency. What type of pipe you can use and what type
Okay.
of valves. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So what typically after we have a successful bid and we award it, then the contractor will submit what's called shop drawings, and any materials us catalog cuts of exactly what they're going to install, and then it's my responsibility to go back and compare that with the specs to make sure that it meets or exceeds those specifications.
Okay.
Then when we get on site, our inspector typically takes a tag or marks to ensure we're actually getting what we bought.
Okay.
So the contractor is getting all the material.
Yes, sir.
I was told different, but they didn't know what they was talking about.
Yeah, the contractors will be in, and usually they'll work with suppliers, different ones in the area that represent different firms, different pipe companies.
Yeah.
And they'll bundle it in. And actually, I would guess a lot of your salespeople have, say, consolidated pipe or somewhere like that. They have a set of these plans. Contractors call, they know what's in the job, and they quote their price to the contractor.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been rumors that you was kind of double dipping, but I'm glad you
Yeah.
got that straightened out.
Yeah, we heard that you all was buying the material for them.
I don't know enough about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Okay, the next thing is discussion and action on the TCRS employer contribution rate. Sharon Green, please.
The employer's contribution for the employee's retirement plan.
Excuse me, we can't hear you. Though.
Okay. It's on the retirement plan for the employees for the last 3 years. You have donated 6.17%. So we need to discuss. You need to discuss if you're going to stay with that, lower it, make it lower, or make it higher. It's your option. The only thing is you have to watch when you start moving it around because it plays with the market. So if you cut this year, then next year you might have to pick up more to balance out.
How much is coming out of the city? Is any other coming? The city paying for any of this? This is just the employees only.
No, the employee pays 5%. The city pays 6.17% to match it. And the city has to pay and the employee has to pay to keep it funded with TCRS.
Do we need a motion? We need a motion.
You want to keep it at the 6.17?
That's what we did last
Keep
year.
it
That's what we
level.
did last
Same
year.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of moving it around, because like I say, that if you lower it now, say 5%, and then you might next year you might have to go 8%,
To catch up.
right, to catch up. Yeah.
Since we're leaving it the same, Mr. Fry, do we need a motion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do we have, anyone want to make the motion?
Make a motion to leave it at 6.1%, 1.7%.
I'll second.
Okay. Take a vote, please.
Alderwoman Madison,
Yes.
Alderman Stratton,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Harrington,
Yes.
Alderman Smith,
Yes.
Alderman Bowling.
Yes.
We're down to the citizens' comments. The first session, if you want to make a comment, come to the podium and give your name, address, and phone number.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Harrison. I'm at 315 Deck Valley Road, Bristol, Tennessee, 37620. My phone number is 423-279-0183. The reason I am here is to enlighten you all on some misappropriation of funding. Now, would you like me to discuss that now, or would you? Okay. To begin with, I have a deed where John Harrison, one of the former aldermen here, has a home now at 353 Cedar Street in Bluff City. This deed was done in 1997 and was only registered February 27th of this year. However, he's had the home worked on twice through the home consortium group, and he's had senior citizen discount on taxes through the county the entire time because my mother-in-law lived there, and it was in her and my father-in-law's name. And I thought that the city council needs to know what is going on. October when we went to court, and that was for domestic assault and vandalism. So I want to enlighten you and let you know exactly what is going on. I have the deeds from when my mother-in-law and father-in-law owned it. I have a deed of trust which is on it from where they did work on the home, which was just completed, not 4 or 5 months ago. This was done while my mother-in-law suffered from dementia. During this time, before the home was even completed, she was in our home in Bristol. She lived with us for the last 6 months of her life so that she could be cared for. Now, any proof that you need, I have it in black and white.
Do you have the amount of money that
I
was?
sure do. This one alone was for $24,960. This is the second one that he has gotten between 1997 and now.
Second one on that
The
house?
second one in 10 years.
Is when she passed, was the house paid for? I mean, was there
No.
still a note on
This
it?
is still owed on it, the money for the housing work.
Where did the loans come from?
From the home contortion.
Where's that located at, Johnson City?
It is located in Johnson City. If you'd like to see, I would bring this up to you and see it. It's the deed of trust that was filed.
I believe you.
It's all public record.
Yeah.
I also have the tax forms to show.
Your time's up.
Can't we hear this? This is important. The board wants to hear it.
This would be a matter for
The home.
either the TBI or the home consortium.
Yes.
TBI's already been notified.
I understand, but still, can't we hear it? The audience need to be quiet.
Yeah.
Anyway, your 3 minutes is up, and, I understand. I'm on the consortium board, and I've been told that some of the family has talked with the consortium board, and that's under the consortium board.
Correct.
So we appreciate you. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Party 2 and I, Smith Street Extension, 53879. I just want to say about what she was talking about. I think this is the wrong place to bring it up. It may be true, but I do know John's mother told me years ago that she's going to put it in John's name because he was the only one who comes on a daily basis and take care of it. Whatever happened when she started, her little light started going, should not be brought up. She needs to go to court. We should not get involved in family problems.
Thank you. Does anyone else have a comment?
Carol Keysville, I only have one question. Why Mr. Smith hadn't done his little pie yet?
Oh, I've got it.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I just didn't want nobody to know I was on the board.
Are you ashamed of the board?
Yeah,
Are you ashamed of the board?
I'm ashamed to be on the board.
Why did you take the position then?
Because I didn't want to put somebody else in here that didn't have a backbone, didn't want to speak up for the citizens.
Well,
You got this.
I just asked you guys, because I said last time was my last time. You all know right from wrong. I just asked that y'all do what's right. And if you're not going to do what's right, get off the board and let somebody else do it. If you're scared to say no, then get off the board. Don't let that blood be on your hands.
Thank you.
Do we have anyone else that needs to make a comment, wants to make a comment?
Carolyn Payne, 4818 Bluff City, Iowa. I actually was not going to speak tonight. further and continuous proof that we need a qualified city manager, and I feel certain he has to help you with that. Mr. Bright, can you answer my question?
I commented on that last time. I don't have any.
It's on video.
Yeah, I don't have any other opinion to give about
And
it.
that's why I'm bringing it up. So a vote can be taken. Irene can maintain the temporary position as city manager with a majority of 3 votes here tonight for her, one single thing. Place the ads in the paper, per the board members, because the board has the authority and has the power, and run ads in the paper and turn those resumes over to the board members and let them make the selection.
Well, I would suggest if you're going to do that, to go through MTAS
You said
to
you
do
were
it.
going to contact MTAS. Did you?
No, I didn't say I was going to contact
Y'all,
them.
yes, you did.
I contacted him. I talked to him.
Because you said it had to be done through MTAS.
No, I suggested it be done through MTAS, and it's still my
And
suggestion.
I've read the charter again, and it does state, by your own words, she can still remain temporary city manager with, after the board makes a vote here tonight, I beg you to do it, to put ads in the newspaper to hire a qualified city manager. Please bring it up under new business for a vote. Thank you.
I guess it's my time to speak. I'm David Vance. I live at 1204 Timber Ridge Road. I'm going to ask all of you, and even the people behind me, who would do the city manager's job for the same thing that the mayor's doing it for right now? Nothing. Who would take their own vehicle, drive to Nashville when they need to go, use their own money, pay their own motel room, and buy their own needs? If she's not qualified, you'll never find somebody that is. If you'll run her background down, I have done that. If she's not qualified, you'll never find one.
Yeah.
And I'm still looking for an anchor where the disposal thing went. Who's found anything out?
Well, I appreciate you, all your confidence in me when you was calling the chief to have all these background checks on me for stealing $3,000.
I didn't call the chief, sir.
Yes, you did.
No, I have not called City Hall every time. I need a line. I call him back. I call this lady right here to talk to her. I talk to this fellow right here. Nobody else.
We're not supposed to be laughing. Other people want to hear even if you don't.
I'm Vicky Buchanan, 1150 Dry Branch Road, 2761165. I think Irene Wells is doing a great job. Like Mr. Van said, she has saved the city a lot of money. Where was all these people at complaining when Judy Delaney was the city manager and money got missing? Where was all the complaints at then? And since Miss Wells is saving the city at least about $20,000 a year that is being used for other things, y'all up here trying to get rid of her. And Mr. Smith, you went out and campaigned for Miss Wells when she ran for mayor. So what has changed your mind about that?
I found out things.
Well, what things did you find out? Let us all know.
Well, you don't live in the city, and I don't know you no explanation.
Well, that's true. But I do pay a city water bill, too.
He's exactly right.
Maybe there's somebody else out here who might like to ask that question.
Do we have anyone else? We'll move on. Discussion and action on the survey request by the state of Tennessee on excessive non-revenue water loss compliance. Teresa.
Hello, Lisa Nutter, and I am your and your distribution operator and direct responsible charge. And what the survey is from the comptroller. And the comptroller's office actually sent 2 surveys. One is for your validity score, the other is for your non-revenue water. And the score is based on your 2015-16 water audit. And we did exceed the numbers that was for the validity score. We were in the 70s. It's got to be a minimum of 80. And on your non-revenue water percentage, it's got to be under 20. We were 22.5. So by doing this, the state comptroller's office sent us a survey that we have to submit to them, and we will be submitting it tomorrow. And in this survey, we are to let them know what we plan to do to increase these scores. And these scores are a lot of mathematical formulas that's based on different things that you can do with your system. And I've been doing your water audit for the last probably 5 or 6 years. And these are all based off of that water audit. Now, your 2016 and 17, we still are lower in the validity score. We're 74. And we're at 19.7, which we barely squeeze in on your non-revenue percentage. Now, by doing these things that I have listed in there to send to the comptroller's office, especially doing the calibrations, doing those twice a year, doing additional things, and really concentrating more on your leaks, on people that could actually steal water that you may not even know about. These are just several things, on that report that we addressed. And we're also doing graphs of things that we'll present probably next month to you that we would make into policy. That whether I am here or whoever's here, that the people continue with that policy. Because it doesn't matter, who's here. They've got to stick with it. And by doing these things, you can raise that score. So we will be resubmitting the 2016-17, and by doing some of these things, we have raised our validity score to 83, which that's above our 80, and our non-revenue water percentage went to 19.2 instead of 19.7. And that's a long way from 22.5. So we will continue to do these things to keep those scores in the compliance. But if we fail to do these things, those scores are going to drop or raise, and you will be down in Nashville with the financial board at the comptroller's office, and that is not a fun place to be because they could cause you could actually have fines. And in addition to that, you could also lose funding or the representation of funding through any of the grants and stuff that you might be using. You would not be able to do that. But if you've got any information that you'd like to add.
Do you have any questions that you want to ask her? Yeah.
Okay. While I'm here, I'll also give you some information about what we've done for the last month if you'd like to hear that now. So,
yes.
Okay, the city of Bluff City, we produced 2,611,000 gallons of water in February. Our max was 277,000. And you also notice the reporting. We try to stay within this 80% rule. And that's something totally different than this water audit. But the 80% rule is the state will not let you produce more than a certain percentage out of your water plant, and it's 80% is the little number that you have to watch. If you do, you're going to have to spend thousands of dollars to upgrade your source or find another source. So that's why you would want to pick up the difference from Bristol Bluff by buying that additional water.
That came up 10 years ago.
Yeah.
They want to spend $1.5 million out there.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of money out there. But just remember, you want to stay within that fraction, so, if your plant's 300,000 gallons, you're wanting to stay at 230,000, not 240, because if you're right at the 80%, you would actually be required to do that by the state. And we also had 2 EPA samples that we sent off and 3 bacteriologicals that came back negative, which is what we aim to do. Everything is looking good. We've had a few problems at the water plant. Hopefully they're looking better. And I think we've got a really good person trained for the water operator, and I look for some really good times for the city of Bluff City.
Thank you. Okay, I have some information that I would like to read to the board members. I'm town manager, and I've been town manager from May of 15 until the present time, which includes management of employees, hiring, firing, purchasing, helping prepare the city's budget with assistance of the finance officer / recorder. Appointed as Bluff City's mayor to complete the remaining 2 years of a former mayor. Elected as mayor of Bluff City by the citizens for a 4-year term. Served as a constituent member of the Tennessee Board of Medical Examiners for 5 years, which that includes any doctor that come before the board that for any type of charge. Then there was 9 doctors and 3 constituent members on this board, and I was part of the board for 5 years. 15 years experience in human resource department as a personnel representative with a major computer manufacturing industry with over 1,500 employees. Specific skills included recruiting and hiring professional, administrative, technical, clerical, and production employees. In charge of the job placement system which was utilized for promotions of hourly and non-exempt employees. Over the affirmative action program for minorities, females, and veterans. Employees came to me to discuss any problem they encountered, including personal. Served in the employee benefit department for several years. I also spent 5 years in the purchasing department. Experience in a printing business as a manager, responsible, positive, people-oriented individual who enjoyed a challenge. From May 15, town manager according to the charter. If the board does not decide to hire a town manager, the mayor is automatically town manager and shall hold that position until the board decides to hire a city manager. Duties according to the city charter. The board of aldermen the Board of Mayor and Aldermen has the discretion to appoint a town manager at such time that in its judgment the business of the town requires a town manager. If a town manager is appointed, he shall be the administrative head of the municipal government under the directions and supervision of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen. Power and duties of the town manager shall be to see that the law and the ordinances of the town are enforced, to appoint and remove all heads of the departments and all subordinate officers and employees over which he has the power to appointment and removal under this charter, to supervise and control the work of the recorder, the chief of police, and all other officers in all departments and divisions created by the charter, to attend all meetings of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen with the right to take part in the discussions, but to have no vote unless there's a tie, to act as budget director and to keep Board of Mayor and Aldermen fully advised as to financial condition and needs of the town, to act as purchasing agent of the town and to purchase all materials, supplies, and equipment for the proper conduct of the town's business, to perform such other duties as may be prescribed by the charter. Mayor, from July 13th to present, Mayor of Bluff City, elected by citizens, May the 31st, 2013. Duties according to the Bluff City Charter. Mayor of Bluff City, appointed by the board to complete a mayor's term. Duties according to the Bluff City Charter. Preside at meetings of the Bluff City Board of Mayor and Aldermen. The mayor has the right to introduce ordinances and resolutions, shall have a voice, shall vote in case of a tie, and shall have veto power. The mayor shall sign the town's ordinances and resolutions, execute all deeds and contracts made in the name of the town and all other documents of the town requiring the signature of the town's chief executive officer. All legal process against the town shall be served upon the mayor, and it shall be his or her duty to immediately notify the board of the service and nature of the process. Also attend meetings representing Bluff City. From 2006 to 2011, Tennessee State Medical Board as a constituent member, Nashville, Tennessee, appointed by Governor Bredesen. This board included 7 doctors and 2 constituent members, helped make decisions about punishment for doctors who received complaint against them. 1985 to present, B&I Printing. From 1964 to 1989, Unisys, formerly Sperry Corporation, plant closed in 1989, 1,500 employees. 1974 to 1989, Human Resource Department, personnel representative, hired supervisors, exempt, non-exempt employees, and etc. In 1972 to 1974, Human Resource Department insurance representative. Worked in the insurance department for several years, handling insurance claims, service awards, and retirement. In 1971 to 1972, Human Resources Department salary analysis. Responsible for keeping up with salaries for non-exempt and hourly employees to determine if employees were due for an increase. 1970 to 1970, Human Resource Department as a receptionist. 1964 to 1969, Purchasing Department for 5 years. Education, high school graduate, some college, some business certification from technical schools, and many other business courses required by my job at Sperry. Organizations that I represent on behalf of the city of Bluff City at the following: Sullivan County, Bluff City, Kingsport Animal Board, which has changed to Sullivan County Animal Board. Networks, Sullivan County Partnership Executive Board, Sullivan County Family Justice Board, First Tennessee Human Resource Agency. I was vice chair, and I was just made chair. First Tennessee Development District Board, Johnson City Metropolitan Transportation Planning Executive Board member, Northeast Tennessee Home Consortium Executive Board, Bluff City Planning and Zoning Board. Former members of Sullivan County Jury Commission, United Way of Bristol, American Red Cross, Foreign Service Board, Vice President of Bluff City United Fund, President of the Rutan Club of Bluff City, President of the Sullivan County Democrat Women. When I was responsible for hiring, I hired over 500 employees, including 50 professionals. Successfully recruited minorities and females, which resulted in the minority workforce increase from 2% to 4.5%. Minority employment rate for the Tri-Cities region is 2.3. Increased number of female professionals hired by 2%. Work with veterans and handicap agencies to increase employment of veterans and handicapped, which resulted in hiring 100 veterans and 2 multi-handicapped individuals. Conducted orientations for new employees, rehires, and transfers. Effectively managed the computerized industrial international placement program for non-exempt employees, which has resulted in over 500 promotions. This is just a few things that I have accomplished in my life. and I'm proud of everything that I have accomplished, and I feel like I have the qualifications for city manager because I've been city manager for as long as I have, and like I said, if you have something that you want to say against me, feel free to do it, because I know that I've done the very best job that I can since I've been city manager and mayor, and I have nothing to be ashamed of about what I've done. I've had to fire some people, but people seem to want to run around and say a whole bunch of stuff, not even know the background of what happened and how everything that was handled, it was handled properly. It was handled by myself and the attorney. And anytime I have any legal problems and want to ask any legal questions, I go directly to our city attorney because that's why it was hired. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Yeah. Does someone want to make a motion to approve the survey for the state on the water?
I'll make a motion to approve the survey that Teresa not approved.
I'll second it.
Take a vote, please.
Alderwoman Madison.
Yes.
Alderman Stratton.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Harrington.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
No.
Alderman Bowe.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Fry, well, Sharon, do you want to give your financial report?
Financial report, fund balances as of
Mr. Fry, would you put that over there so we can hear her, please? Thank you, sir.
excuse me. Fund balances as of February 28th, 2018. General fund, $1,125,508. Sanitation fund, $15,852. Special police fund, $14,308. Debt service fund, $128,546. Sinking fund, $3,095. Water and sewer fund, $712,077. Total fund balance, $1,999,386.
Somebody want to make a motion to approve the fund balances?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Take a vote, please.
Alderwoman Madison.
Yes.
Alderman Stratton.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Harrington.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bowley.
Yes.
Mr. Fry, do you have a report?
We collected a little over $1,500 in delinquent taxes last month.
Okay, thank you. Okay, comments from the board members. Alderwoman Sandra Madison.
I want to thank everyone for coming. Please come back.
Alderman Jack Stratton.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out also, and whether you're against what I believe or what it matters, I still love you and I appreciate you coming out and taking this time. I'd rather for you to do a cheer than to go around and hurry and behind, everybody's back about something. It's good to know what people think on both sides. Thank you.
Alderman David Smith.
Yeah, it's nice seeing everybody here. It looks like a good crowd.
Vice Mayor Ray Harrington.
Appreciate everybody coming out on this beautiful day that we've had. Look forward to the next meeting, and like Jack said, tell it to us. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to listen. One thing to say it behind us, say it to us. Thank you.
Alderman Richard Boulder.
Yeah, I'm just glad everybody came out, and I just wish that more people did. And I hear a lot of fussing going on, what this city should do and what the city shouldn't do, but I don't see any of these people that's called me and said this in his meetings. So if they want to voice their opinion, that's where they need to come to.
Right, right.
Instead of calling each alderman on the phone or whatever, but I'd rather have people come here and say it. Thank you.
Chief of Police Greg Depew.
Evening, Mayor and Board.
Evening.
For the month of March, we had a total of 122 calls. We issued 75 citations, had 51 patrol, 4,873 miles, had 2 arrests, 8 offense reports, 12 alarms, had 10 accidents, 5 animal calls, 11 MSDs, 3 domestics, and had 1 drug arrest. So, first good month. Nothing drastic or crazy, so everything's going well. Any questions or concerns?
Yes, sir. I'd like to think about 928, all the way up through by my house and everything went to school. It's getting to where it's dangerous. And, what people are doing, I seen it today. They had the guy's got his business there. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the automotive, Murray and Jimmy. They blocking their driveway. Today they blocked my driveway, and we got to do something. I come up with some kind of, they still got, another year before they move that big traffic out?
Is it a year?
And
it might be longer. Depends on the construction.
We'll get on that.
it's not it's just, and even after the crowd leaves, and I'm not exaggerating, I see motorcycles coming through there over 80 miles an hour. I mean, they were flying up and down through there. Y'all can probably hear them. And it bothers me that people are driving that fast. I mean, evidently they want to die or something, I guess, have a big wreck. But it's just something we need to look into. I know there's just certain things you can do. And you have to,
we need to know.
Yeah.
We need to know.
But it's not everybody, but I tell you what, there's a lot of it. A lot of it. If you live up there, you know what I'm talking about. It's scary, really, to think what could happen. I said something about the last year sometime, and we worry about a lot of times we out there what's happening. Well, the school bus ran into the teenage girl, right? Based off, I know there's a difference between about where he pulled out and hit her car. I was sitting in my yard, and I know that it's the county's fault. I don't know how they ruled. Did they rule it? The county was. Stuff like that. I mean, just think about it. Especially if you got family, be careful through there.
There's a lot of traffic.
We don't need to change the miles per hour. We just need people to slow down. It's just ridiculous up there.
We'll get on it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Anything else?
Good work.
Yeah, thanks. Public Works Supervisor Alan Moultrie.
In the month of March 2018, in our sewer department, the pump stations are operating normally with there being no overflows in the month of March. The staff has been continuing the flushing of sewer lines in our known problem areas, along with areas in need of flushing. We have currently inspected all manholes within the city limits and documented issues that we have found to be in compliance with our sewer overflow response plan. In our streets department, the staff would like to thank the mayor and the board for the purchase of the new zero-turn X-Mark lawnmower. The crew has also started mowing along the highways, ballparks, pavilions, swinging bridge, and other areas within city right-of-ways. And the staff has also been keeping up with brush pickup and leaves. And that's pretty much what we kind of got going on up around town. And everything is pretty much looking good. We got a couple patches that we need to make now that the weather's a little bit warmer. starting to open up, so we'll be able to get more patching jobs and stuff like that done. But all that will be in the near future. I just ask that you be a little patient with us until all that can get done, and we'll have it done, and it should be operating soon. If there's any other questions, that's pretty much all I have for us.
Keep up the great job you're doing.
Teresa, do you have anything else you want to cover?
Yes, I would like to do, Teresa Nifer again. I would like to say the mayor has done an exceptionally good job. And with Bluff City, you should all remember how difficult it is to find someone to come in here because, unfortunately, Bluff City has a horrible reputation. Horrible. You know, I don't know very many people that's going to put up with the criticism, especially the mayor has. And that's why you can't keep somebody. You need somebody that's going to do the job. You may not like them, but if you've got somebody that cares enough about Bluff City and has the credentials that she has, you know, leave it alone, let her do her job, and continue to do the good job that she is. I've been around dozens of city managers. I've been around a lot of city council, and I can tell you, I hate to tell you this, but if you guys would work together instead of constantly trying to get somebody in or out, you know, do what's best for Bluff City. Do what's best for Bluff City, because you're finally getting somewhere if you leave it in place and you work together. Right. If you don't, it's going to be the turnaround over and over and over. So if you get a new city manager to come in here, you know, they're going to be learning, because I can guarantee you, every city manager is not the same. For somebody small like the town of Bluff City, if you get a city manager coming in, they're ready to do the things that they know to do. They're not going to come and ask you every little detail or tell you every little detail like she does. You know, it's ludicrous to even assume that. But with the job that she is doing, she has done an extremely good job, and she continues to do a good job. But as your operator right now for your distribution and your water treatment plant, if Mayor Wells leaves, I will give my resignation, because I will not start from scratch trying to train someone and go through that whole thing. And the state requires you to have that person. Whether it's me or someone else, it doesn't matter. But you can ask Mayor Wells. It's not a very easy find. And as you can see with your water treatment plant operators, it has been very difficult. And just because you hire someone does not mean they're doing the best job for Bluff City. And I can tell you, from coming back from 2 years ago, we had you at a standard, and now you are not at that standard any longer. I have literally been furious of some of the paperwork and stuff because of your previous operator. But now with Alan coming in, he understands the procedures, he is learning, and he understands. It's very frustrating. There's going to be hard times. But he is going to pull through, and I think he'll make an excellent operator. But you cannot nitpick someone to death. If you do, just like your mayor or any of the professionals you have working here, they're not going to last very long. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. We don't have any of the Sullivan County Commissioners here. We're down to old business. You have anything you want on the old business? Okay, thank you. We'll move to new business. And if no new business, we'll move to citizens' comments. Second comment. And if you have a comment, come to the podium and give your name, address, and phone number.
Went through the new business first, didn't we?
Lisa Harrison, 315 Lake Valley Road, Bristol, Tennessee. Again. I just want to let you know, I'm not here as a family member. I'm here as a taxpaying Sullivan County resident. I pay full taxes. John should pay full taxes. He he owns the home, he should pay for the home. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to get on anybody's bad list or to comment about any members who may have known about the house and didn't say anything. I'm just here as a citizen, paying full price for my home repairs, paying full price for my child to go to school, for her lunches, and paying full taxes at my home. I think fair is fair, right's right.
Thank you.
And I didn't use my 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Does anyone else have a comment? Okay, does any of the visitors, any of you all have a comment? Okay, go ahead.
I hope the police department, I don't think they do, they know me. I don't want you to go out and think I was blaming you or y'all. I'm just saying, I need a solution in my mind to make me be at peace.
I know, that's fine.
Somebody get killed over just something ignorant reason, you know.
Right. Okay, thank you. Is there anything else? If not, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Take a vote, please.
2 seconds. Alderwoman Mattis?
Yes.
Alderman Stratton?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Harrington?
Yes.
Alderman Smith?
Mr. Smith, did you have something else you wanted to bring up?
I was talking to Ricky.
Alderman Bowling?
Yes.
Very good.